To remain updated with the latest business news, click on the bell icon.
The countdown to Union Budget on February 1st, 2022 has begun. But are you aware of some of the most interesting and lesser known facts about the Union Budget? See, do you know when was the first budget ever presented? Or where did the term budget come from? Or who gave the longest budget speech so far? Well, in this video of Budget Trivia, you will get to know all about it. The word budget is derived from baguette, which means a leather bag in French, typically to reflect the briefcase the budget documents were actually carried in initially. The Indian budget has a 160-year-old history. The first Union Budget of India was presented on February 18, 1860 by Scotsman James Wilson, finance member of the Viceroy's Executive Council of India. However, in independent India, it was Finance Minister R.K. Shanmugam Chetty who presented the first budget of independent India on November 26, 1947, under the government of country's first Prime Minister, Jawaharlal Nehru. Now, many of you might not also know this, but Professor Prashanta Chandra Mahalanobis was the man behind the Union Budget concept. He was considered to be the father of modern statistics in India. P.C. Mahalanobis also was influential in designing independent India's budget. Now, did you also know that Indira Gandhi was the first woman ever in India who presented budget in independent India in 1970? She took over the Ministry of Finance after Morarji Desai's resignation, and then Nirmala Sitharaman in 2019 became the second woman in history of independent India to present the Union Budget. Now, till 1955, the budget was presented only in English. However, from 1956, the budget documents started to get printed both in English and in Hindi. Until 1999, the Union Budget was announced at 5 p.m. on the last working day of February, which was a practice that was inherited from the British era. Now, former Finance Minister Yashwant Sinha changed the budget presentation ritual by announcing the 1999 Union Budget at 11 a.m. Arun Jaitley also, the then Finance Minister back in 2017, changed the ritual of presenting the Union Budget from the last day of February to the first day of February. The Railway Budget, which was presented separately for 92 years, was merged with the Union Budget in the year 2017. Have you ever heard of the blue sheet? The starting point of the Union Budget is a blue sheet of paper with key numbers, and it is considered as the blueprint of the budget. The blue sheet is top secret and is in the sole custody of Joint Secretary of Budget. Do you know which budget was termed as the Black Budget? Well, the 1973-74 budget was presented during the severe economic stress, coming in the wake of a failed monsoon and 1971 Bangladesh war. It was termed the Black Budget for the deficit of 550 crore rupees that it showed. It is also interesting to note that the maximum number of budgets till now have been presented by Morarji Desai, who presented 10 budgets in all. He was followed by P. Chidambaram and Pranab Mukherjee, who presented 9 and 8 budgets respectively. Now, did you also know that the shortest budget speech consisted of just 800 words? It was the interim budget that was presented by former Finance Minister Hirubai Mulishbhai Patel in 1977. The longest speech, however, was delivered by Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman while presenting the 2019-20 Union Budget, and this speech was 160 minutes long. Now, another tradition that saw getting changed in 2019 when Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman arrived at the Parliament was with the budget documents draped in a four-fold red cloth called Bahi Khata, thus departing from the colonial briefcase. Budget documents used to be printed at Rashtrapati Bhavan till there was a leak in 1950. The following year, printing was shifted to a press in Minto Road and then to the basement of North Law, which then became the permanent venue for printing press of budget papers. The last budget, 2021, was the first time when a union budget was not at all printed, but was available in soft copies for parliamentarians. The decision to not print the budget was actually taken to curb the spread of COVID-19. So will any new tradition be formed in the 2022-2023 budget? Well, we'll have to wait to find that out. But if budget is on your mind, then do stay tuned on to Business Today to catch everything that's buzzing around the budget.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.